Great speech in Wyoming. How do you see the power exchange from politics to crypto playing out? What will the key battles be? I often talk about politics because crypto is politics. Crypto has to have an opinion on how your money works, how your identity works, how your property works. Kind of silly to say it doesn't. Crypto is not apolitical at all. The whole reason cryptocurrencies exist is in the absence of political progress or in the existence of political failure. Okay, they're not a status quo mechanism. Um, Database technology is a status quo mechanism. As in our existence, we tend to generate lots of data. People have to go capture that, label that, retrieve that. The more technology we have, the more data we generate, the more human interactions we have, the more data we generate. So it's an organic, natural evolution of database technology. There's no real philosophy behind that. It's just part of existing, right? The more people you have, the more food you have to grow. Stuff like that. Okay. So that class of technology is not necessarily political, it's more just a consequence of life. Crypto is political. It came as a direct result of the failure of the 2008 banking crisis and the political response to that banking crisis, and a strong belief that if we do nothing, the money that's in our pockets is going to eventually become useless and worthless. We'll have monetary collapse. Whether you believe that or not, there was strong belief in that for the Bitcoin, and that's why Bitcoin evolved so quickly and got so much traction and adoption. Identity management, data surveillance, all of these things, people are getting very concerned about Facebook's power and their ability to deplatform people and what they know about you. The same for Google. So there's a strong overlap on your ownership of data, your ownership of your identity, your ownership of your money. And all of these concepts are starting to pull together into a political coalition, and cryptocurrencies carry a particular brand of philosophy. Why must you be political? Because if we get real adoption, governments will attempt to ban these systems. So if you take a position of stay apolitical because it hurts the price if we get political, if we are apolitical, these systems will be either shut down, in which case your price goes to zero, because you can't use it anymore, or it'll become co-opted, in which case, yes, it may still have a value proposition, but it's of no use and utility for what it was invented to do. If you just want the technology without the principles, then just wait 10 years and CBDCs will do this for you, as will advancements in securities technology. So when we start seeing blockchainification of the regulators, the infrastructures like NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange, and the central banks, all of the things that cryptocurrencies do will go into legacy system. But you'll have no privacy. You can be shut out at a click of a button. Your transactions can be taken from you, or your money can be taken from you at a click of a button. No rights or recourse. And obviously you're at the whim and will of service providers. So those service providers will have total control over the fees that you pay. Don't like the fees? You have no control. It's monopolistic. Okay? If you want an alternative, that's cryptocurrencies. If we're not political, those alternatives will be regulated out of existence and will not be lawful. And the only options you have are the same 5 people who fucked you all throughout your entire life to begin with, but now they're just better at screwing you. So we have to be involved as a community about these things, and we have to think about these things. And if you don't agree with that, I don't think you're getting it. I really don't.